Coming up, singer Olivia Newton-John says he's the love of her life, but tonight he's missing somewhere off the coast. Details coming up next at 5 in a live report.
Plus, why are they protesting California Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger in Boston tonight?
And coming up in a moment, a local crackdown on some dogs and their owners. We'll show you why.
She Spies is back, and it's a brand new spy game.
Spy, boss.
Their first undercover assignment.
Don't you know you never mess with a nun?
To rescue a spoiled pop star.
He's been kidnapped.
But how far will they go?
If you can't rescue him, your orders are to terminate him.
Kill him? You gotta be kidding.
We're not assassins.
What are you doing?
I don't have a choice.
She Spies.
Watch She Spies tonight at 12:05 a.m.
Here we go. Foot massage. Okay. Oh. Yeah, those never last long enough.
Great cheese comes from happy cows. Happy cows come from California. Real California cheese.
Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Do it! Hey. I owe you $3. Love, Mom. I owe you $1. I owe you $3. Love.
Who wants cookies? What?
No matter what stage you're at in life, there's a Wells Fargo banker ready to listen and help. Get more with your checking. Get to your next stage.
Homestead House has come to the difficult decision to close their Touchstone Upholstery Factory. Own the finest furniture built to the highest industry standards at a fraction of what you'd expect to pay during the Homestead House Factory Closing Sale. The entire inventory of this heirloom quality furniture will be sold at huge discounts. Each piece will now become a genuine keepsake. But remember, this is your last chance. Once it's gone forever. For years, Southern California's finest homes have made a statement with Touchstone furniture from Homestead House. Now you can too.
Live from NBC4, this is the Channel 4 News at 5.
The boyfriend of singer Olivia Newton-John missing since leaving on an overnight fishing trip from San Pedro. And tonight, fears about exactly what happened. Hello, everyone, and again, thanks for having us in. I'm Pernell Chen.
And I'm Kim Baldonado. He's Olivia Newton-John's boyfriend, but he's missing, vanished nearly 7 weeks ago. He was supposed to take an overnight charter fishing trip out of San Pedro, but no one's heard from him since. Channel 4's Stephanie Stanton live at Coast Guard headquarters in Long Beach with details. Stephanie.
Well, good evening, Kim. The Coast Guard certainly has a mystery on its hands tonight. 48-year-old Patrick McDermott has been dating 56-year-old Olivia Newton-John for about 9 years, we're told. The Coast Guard says McDermott left on that charter fishing boat out of a San Pedro harbor on June 30th and that he hasn't been seen since.
He checked aboard a fishing vessel on 1 July for an overnight fishing trip. It was a charter boat, so there were other people on board, including crew. When he didn't show up on July 6th for a family event, they then reported that to us.
And we are told that that charter boat had about 20 people on board, but no one realized McDermott was gone. When the boat was finally searched about 5 days after anyone realized that McDermott was gone, they found his backpack, some fishing gear, and a tackle box, but there was no further sign of the 48-year-old. Now, we have no word tonight from Olivia Newton-John, but an Australian newspaper is reporting that the actress is very distraught at this time. She and McDermott met back in 1996 while filming a commercial. Now, the Coast Guard is treating this as a missing person at this point. They say there is no evidence of foul play. However, the Australian media has been reporting this story, and they say that they're reporting, rather, that investigators are looking at the possibility that McDermott may have staged his own disappearance. Now, I did ask the Coast Guard about that as they are officially investigating this, and they tell me that they are not doing that. They have not even heard that theory. And a family member, according to this Australian newspaper, says that there is no way that McDermott would do that. They say he has a 15-year-old son and that he would not leave his 15-year-old son. So for now, it appears that there is a big mystery here. That is the latest live from Terminal Island in the Port of Long Beach. Stephanie Stanton, Channel 4 News, back to you.
Thanks, Stephanie. There was a bike ride through Valencia today to honor the men and women who gave their lives to protect others. The 10th annual Downed Officers Support Ride raises money for the families of law enforcement officers and firefighters killed in the line of duty. The bikers trekked about 18 miles on the 118 and then gathered at a park for a barbecue. This year's event marks an especially somber note.
This year is our second highest total that we've had since we started keeping a roll call back in '99. This year we have 18 different young men or women that passed away.
About 3,000 riders participated in this year's event. According to the program's director, over a 10-year period, the ride has now raised more than $500,000. Kim?
Governor Schwarzenegger is in Boston tonight attending a fundraiser at a Rolling Stones concert, and protesters were waiting for him. They picketed outside Fenway Park, where the Stones are kicking off their U.S. tour. The Schwarzenegger administration is charging $100,000 per ticket to raise money for the November special election. The protesters say the fundraiser and the election are one and the same, unfair.
He's here tonight at Fenway Park for the Rolling Stones concert to grab as much corporate dough as he possibly can for his special election in California. And his special election hurts the working man.
So far, no comment from the Schwarzenegger administration on the fundraiser.
Pope Benedict XVI is on his way to the Vatican after a 4-day trip to his native Germany for World Youth Day. He left today after celebrating an open-air mass for 1 million people. The Pope also warned Europe against growing secularism and do-it-yourself religion. He also made headlines with his call for ending terrorism around the world. People from about 200 countries participated in the 20th annual festival. We're learning more tonight about one of the deadliest attacks in almost 2 months on U.S. forces in Afghanistan. Reports say a roadside bomb killed 4 American soldiers and wounded 3 others today while they were on patrol in southern Afghanistan. The attack occurred in Kabul as the unit was said to be conducting offensive operations. Almost 200 American soldiers have now been killed in and around Afghanistan since 2001.
Clashes broke out between Jewish settlers and Israeli army officers in a West Bank enclave set to be dismantled later this week. They exchanged blows with the troops and slashed the tires on military vehicles. Israeli Prime Minister Ariel Sharon called the acts of violence hooliganism. The violence comes in the aftermath of Israel's approval of dismantling the last 7 Jewish settlements before the Palestinians take over. They hope to have it all done by Tuesday. Meanwhile, an emotional gathering at a synagogue in the Jewish settlement of Katif as they witness the removal of the Torah scrolls. The sacred documents will accompany the settlers to their new location. The settlers said their final prayers as they prepared to board buses that would take them to their new homes. Katif is one of the last settlements being evacuated.
Back here at home, a pilot program to combat graffiti in Hollywood is being hailed as a success. So much so that plans are now underway to expand it citywide. Graffiti, gang markers, scars on the face of Los Angeles. Some of those scars are a bit deeper these days from paint laced with acid. Graffiti that etches glass and can't be washed away.
Or twice a week. It's constantly done, so it's too costly to be fixing it.
I hate graffiti, and I resent when anything is described as art or these individuals described as graffiti artists. They are, quite simply, criminals.
Graffiti abatement has had great success here in Hollywood, where thousands of tagging incidents are reported every year. What's happened in Tinseltown will soon go citywide. It's a program called Untag. Every city block has a block captain who reports graffiti, and it's removed almost immediately.
Last year we counted 20,763 tags. This year it was 7,970, a decrease of 62%.
Councilman Garcetti also got cameras installed along Hollywood Boulevard. Signs are posted that those cameras are watching. The cameras are monitored by LAPD, and they've helped reduce graffiti and other crimes as well.
We've seen robberies take place. We've seen hand-to-hand drug deals. We've seen some acts of vandalism.
It allows the LAPD to conduct, in a sense, a virtual patrol with one individual monitoring the cameras.
Now, LAPD says the key to success of this anti-graffiti program is getting people involved at every level, local residents, merchants, as well as civic groups. And you can expect to see more of those cameras popping up soon in other parts of Los Angeles.
Donating blood is usually nothing to laugh about, except maybe for today. Members of the entertainment community rolled up their sleeves today to donate blood at the Laugh Factory. This was Hollywood Cares Day, with comics performing on stage, while everyone from actors and agents to writers and directors gave from their hearts and sent an important message.
Well, we wanted to show that people in the Hollywood community are among the most giving people around, because a lot of the time the stereotype is that people in Hollywood just take. Well, today we're showing that we're giving.
All blood donors received complimentary gift bags along with complimentary tickets for a Laugh Factory show.
Still ahead, the rules for the upcoming special election are changing. How they could touch you and why, coming up.
Plus, a new Southland crackdown on dogs, who it affects and why.
In a world of skilled perfection, in a place where expertise knows no bounds, one woman stands tall. This fall, Martha's Live. Live. In daytime.
Premiering September 12th on NBC4.
Nice ride.
Thank you, Mocha Coca. Chrysler and Jeep came up on Buku Awards. And Dodge trucks last as long as the Deagle Double Chisel. Plus, I got the hookup, nephew, for sure.
You know, I'm not too sure of what you just said. Now everybody gets a great deal.
For shizzle, I can zizzle.
It's Employee Pricing Plus, our employee discount plus cash allowance on Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge.
If the ride is more fly, then you must buy.
That's what I hear.
Are you really meeting with the President of the United States?
No, I'll probably meet with his representative. Tribal governments, like other sovereign nations, have an exclusive relationship with the government of the United States. This relationship between tribal governments and the federal government was written into the Constitution by America's founding fathers. And while tribal members serve bravely in America's armed forces, we're proud to have our own tribal governments established long before even America was discovered. Join Californians for self-reliance.
Hi, I'm Steve Robbins from Robbins Brothers, world's biggest engagement ring store. Robbins Brothers and Crestline Funding, the leader in home loans, want to give away $60,000 for the best love story about overcoming odds. One lucky couple will win $50,000 to help fulfill their wedding dreams and a $10,000 2-carat diamond engagement ring from Robbins Brothers. For details on the $60,000 world's biggest engagement contest, check out robbinsbros.com for official rules or visit Robbins Brothers before September 18th. Brought to you by Robbins Brothers and Crestline Funding, your friend in the mortgage business.
We are so high.
Where's everybody going?
It's Funnel Cake Carnival down at IHOP.
Everyone's heading to IHOP for new Funnel Cake Carnival. Hot, crispy funnel cake smothered in fruit crowned with creamy topping and served with all your favorites. Step right up before this carnival leaves town. IHOP. Come hungry, leave happy.
Hello?
The Buick employee discount for everyone, not just on any cars. According to J.D. Power & Associates' initial quality study,
the highest-ranked full-size car, a Buick.
The highest-ranked premium mid-size car,
a Buick.
And the highest-ranked plant in North and South America builds
the Buick LaCrosse.
Get the employee discount on remaining 2005s.
You pay what we pay, not a cent more.
The 05 LaCrosse CX, just $19,944 after all applicable offers. See your Southern California Buick dealer.
A new crackdown is underway to stop the rising number of vicious dog attacks in the Antelope Valley. Channel 4's Jennifer Bjorklund has details.
Vicious dog attacks in the Antelope Valley have nearly quadrupled this year. So today, an early morning dog catching sweep.
Today's effort was a successful raid. We picked up 15 dogs from Lake Los Angeles. We had full community support.
Already, there have been 23 dog attacks this year compared to just 6 last year, which animal control officials say is about average for the high desert communities.
The aggressive dogs, unchecked, roaming free, are a threat to our community, and our residents are demanding a tougher response.
So in June, the county added 5 animal control field officers to join the 6 already on duty in the Antelope Valley.
We're also developing an early warning system to identify and monitor dangerous dogs that have shown a propensity for aggression. This system will allow us to proactively respond to an attack and to more quickly identify and warn communities of dogs that have threatened or attacked.
The idea of reporting aggressive dogs came as animal control officers responding to dog attacks saw again and again the neighborhood saw it coming. While all but one of the attacks here this year have involved pit bulls, state law does not allow breed-specific regulation, and animal advocates say it's unfair to single out particular kinds of dogs. But Supervisor Antonovich is leading the charge towards Sacramento to get the law changed so local communities can bite back when dogs attack. Jennifer Bjorklund, Channel 4 News.
The Federal Election Commission voted to let members of Congress raise unlimited so-called soft money to fight Governor Schwarzenegger's redistricting initiative. The decision will let federal office holders raise as much as they can from unions, corporations, and other donors to support or oppose any measure on the ballot. Under California law, Schwarzenegger can raise unlimited sums for his campaign committee to promote the initiative. So the commission agreed it would be unreasonable for federal law to prevent them from doing the same on the other side.
Well, parts of the Southland continue hovering right around triple digits late today. Will there be some relief in the work week ahead, or will it simply get worse? Your forecast coming up.
But first, we want to check in with Mario for a look at what's coming up in sports. Mario.
Tim Fernell, thanks. Coming up, Dodgers and Angels both have a tough time on the field. Tiger Woods showing why he's #1. USC football at the Coliseum. Yeah, it's time. Plus, roll the tape. We have some wild highlights to show you in NASCAR.
The Chevy employee discount for everyone has changed the entire industry. We've extended it so more people can take advantage of this amazing offer. But the 05s are rolling out, and when they're gone, they're gone. So come in now for the Chevy employee discount. You still pay what we pay, but only while supplies last. Now get $3,000 cash back on popular models like Chevy Tahoe, Suburban, Avalanche, Silverado regular and extended cab. Hurry in, the 05s are rolling out. Don't miss them.
Good news for those who suffer from the effects of remote-itis. Life doesn't have to be lived on the couch anymore. The remedy is just a phone call away to the ticket office at California Speedway. Feel the excitement that comes from seeing NASCAR under the lights live and in person. From the pre-race festivities with Earnhardt to Rusty's last call. Ask your doctor if NASCAR Racing Labor Day weekend at California Speedway is right for you. Side effects include a sore throat from yelling and adrenaline overload. For tickets to the NASCAR Nextel Cup 500, call 1-800-944-RACE or visit CaliforniaSpeedway.com.
Finally, an SUV that refuses to blend in. The all-new all-wheel drive Saab 97X. Distinctively designed, independently inspired. And now with the Saab employee discount for everyone on 2005 models, you pay what we pay, not a cent more.
Some very sad news from the NFL.
Tough situation, obviously, with the 49ers. As we told you at the top of the hour, 49er teammates are still in shock after the death of lineman Thomas Harrion, who died last night after an exhibition game in Denver. He was 23 years old. The 6'1", 313-pound lineman collapsed in the locker room minutes after the game with the Broncos. He was taken to a hospital where he later died. Harrion walked off the field happy with his performance after a 14-play, 91-yard scoring drive with 2 seconds left in the game. Today at the 49ers training camp, teammates were still stunned about the death.
Thomas was the kind of guy that made everyone laugh, you know. He just kept everyone going. It was like a big old teddy bear. It's kind of tough right now. Emotionally, everyone's kind of down right now. Pull together as a team, as a family, and try to fight through this.
Now, the coroner said the cause of Harrion's death will not be known until toxicology tests are performed, which will take from 2 to 3 weeks. To baseball now, Angels looking to take 3 of 4 from the world champion Red Sox and increase their lead in the AL West over the second-place A's. Pitchers duel in Anaheim. This game is scoreless until the 8th, and that's when Edgar Renteria takes Paul Burt deep to left. This one is gone for a 3-run homer. Red Sox go up 3-0. Next batter, Manny Ramirez. What does he do? Well, here it comes. He takes Brendan Donnelly out of the park for a 2-run shot. His 33rd of the year. Sox lead 5-0. Now, play of the game in the 9th inning. Angels threatening with 2 on. Adam Kennedy fly ball to right, but check out Tony Graffanino. The ball rolls off his arm and into his glove. That's an out. Angels lose 5-1. The A's also lost to KC, so the Halos are still 2.5 back, or 2.5 up. After exploding for 11 runs in last night's win in Florida, Dodger bats, well, they were kept in check today by 22-year-old rookie Jason Vargas out of Cal State Long Beach. Vargas was hot. Derek Lowe was not, giving up 6 runs on 7 hits, including this Juan Pierre single in the second. This one scores 2 runs. Marlins put up 4 in the inning to lead 4-0. Meantime, Vargas was on fire. Called up from Double-A a month ago, pitched his first career complete game, giving up a run on 6 hits to go with 6 strikeouts. Vargas not only effective on the mound, but at the plate as well. 2-1 in the 4th inning. He hits a bloop single to left. This one scores Mike Lowell and Alex Gonzalez. Marlins pat their lead now to 6-0. Dodgers trying to get on the board in the 7th inning. What they do at Antonio Perez singles to left. Milton Bradley comes motoring in to score, but here comes the throw to the plate, and the throw is just in time. Bradley is out. That kind of day for the Dodgers, who lose 7-1. Dodgers 5.5 back of the Padres, who play the Braves tonight. All right, golf. He's won 2 majors and 4 tournaments this year. All that's left for Tiger Woods is his 4th World Golf Championship at the NEC Invitational. Tiger began the day tied with Kenny Perry at 7 under par, but 3 bogeys into 9 holes momentarily knocked him out of the lead. Perry takes advantage, drains his birdie on 7 to take the lead, but then collapses, shooting a 74 to finish tied for 6th place. Woods comes into the final holes tied with Chris DeMarco at 5 under. This birdie at 16 gives Tiger the lead for good, and that's that. Tiger taps in for par on 18, wins the NEC at 6 under. It's his 5th tournament win of the year, 9th World Golf Championship title. Auto racing, Dan Weldon won the Honda 225 Indy car race. Danica Patrick finished in 8th place. Nextel Cup racing at Michigan International Speedway, 82 laps to go. Elliott Sadler spins out and does a little rubbing with Ricky Rudd, but sadly, Sadler's adventure isn't over. Watch, the crew tries to tape the bumper on with duct tape, but forgets one thing, the roll of tape. There it is, the adhesive doesn't work, so there goes the bumper along with the roll of tape that just kept on rolling and rolling down the track. Nowhere the tape would make it to the finish line. After 200 laps, Jeremy Mayfield takes the checkered flag and wins his first Nextel Cup event of the season. That's his 5th of his career. Tennis, Roger Federer beat Andy Roddick in straight sets to win the Cincinnati Masters. For the Swiss, it was his 22nd straight final ATP. And as we showed you earlier, right here on NBC4, Jake Gibb and Stein Metzger beat Phil Dalhausser and Nick Lucena to win the team's finals of the AVP Manhattan Beach Open. Down the I-5 in San Diego, Charger fans wearing the blue. What else? Chargers hosting the Rams in preseason football. First half, lightning bolts wasting no time. First drive, everyone's top pick in the fantasy draft. LaDainian Tomlinson showing why. A 55-yard touchdown run. San Diego wins 36-21. Now watch this. College football, close to 50,000 fans at the Coliseum to watch USC's public interest squad scrimmage today. Trojans put on a pretty good show. Off the punt, tough to see, but Heisman candidate Reggie Bush feels it, then he's gone. Spots a hole, would find the end zone for a touchdown return. USC opens the season against Hawaii in only 2 weeks. How do you like that? 50,000 people just to see a scrimmage.
My goodness.
But then again, it was free. So,
all right. Thank you, Mario.
Well, it could be the concert tour of the summer or even the event of the year.
Coming up, what you can expect from the Rolling Stones this time around.
That's a big turnout for football when the weather looks like this at Long Beach and this at Mount Wilson. Lovely sunshine across the area for today, but it has been warm. When are we going to get a cool down? The answer forthcoming.
Mondays this fall, there's something in the water. One man knows the truth. He's from the Pentagon. One woman uncovered it. 2 brothers will see one face to face. Something got him. And 2 boys. Eggs. Will bring them ashore.
Where are all the fish?
Surface, NBC Mondays this fall.
Nice ride.
Thank you, Mocha Coca. Chrysler and Jeep came up on Buku Awards, and Dodge trucks last as long as the Deagle Double Chisel. Plus, I got the hookup, nephew, for sure.
You know, I'm not too sure of what you just said. Now everybody gets a great deal.
For shizzle, Ika Zizzle.
It's Employee Pricing Plus, our employee discount plus cash allowance on Chrysler, Jeep, and Dodge.
If the ride is more fly, then you must buy.
That's what I hear.
Power lines are highways for electricity we must maintain to keep a steady flow. And as California's power needs grow, more lines are needed to keep electricity flowing reliably. That's why Edison has committed $9 billion to upgrade the system of wires that serves Southern Californians. It's an investment in reliability that benefits everyone in our state, and an important step we're taking to help build the future for Edison customers. For over 100 years, life powered by Edison.
Boo, 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 boo.
At the lion camp, you can get really close to lions.
What was that?
The new lion camp at the San Diego Zoo's Wild Animal Park. Are you game? Visit Park at Dark to see exotic music performances and animal encounters. The fun starts at 5 p.m. now through September 5th.
A celebration at Exposition Park is underway. The African Marketplace and Cultural Fair kicked off this weekend. It celebrates music, art, food, and culture from Africa, as well as other cultures from the Latino, Native American, and Asian communities as well. It started yesterday at Exposition Park and continues for the next 3 weekends. There's a small admission fee. For more information, just log onto our website, go to NBC4.tv, click on News Links, and search for African Marketplace.
Tonight on the Channel 4 News at 11, he went on a fishing trip July 1st and never returned. Did Olivia Newton-John's longtime boyfriend stage his own disappearance? And lawmakers demanding an exit from Iraq. Why U.S. troops could be in the war-torn country until 2009. Plus, how this aerial banner caused a power outage in Long Beach. Those stories and all the late-breaking news tonight on